Good morning. Welcome to Presence Practices. I'm Inger Brown, and today we are grounding our projects. So, taking a moment to ground ourselves, just notice where you are in relation to your surroundings. Feel the parts of your body that come in contact with support. That might be a chair, the ground, might be your bed. And just notice those places in your body that come in contact with the support. Next, letting your breath flow into your heart space. Into a softened belly. As you do, you might notice some tension release, or your breath deepen. And allowing your awareness to go once again to these places that are in contact with the support underneath you. Feeling your feet on the ground if possible. And allowing your body to sink into the support. Beautiful. Noticing your deepened breath. And next, if you can, imagine that you're breathing through the soles of your feet. And imagine your contact with the earth as you do this. Beautiful. And even if it takes you a little bit longer to become fully grounded in your body, take the time you need. And when you are, it's a great time to ground your project. You can have the project in front of you where you can put your hands on it so that you're in contact with it. But it might not be in front of you. You might be grounding your project from a distance. Maybe it's your practice in the morning before you go into work. Whatever the case may be. Whether it's in front of you or not, you'll want to allow it to come into your awareness. Imagine, feel your project. You might begin by visualizing what it looks like on the outside. If you're making something, this will be very easy. If it's something that's, for instance, a writing project or something a little bit less tangible, you can visualize what you write on, whether that's a journal or a computer. If you are creating visual arts, if you're creating anything virtually, you can visualize your computer. Just being with that for a moment. Noticing how this project resonates within you. Especially in your grounded state. And when your project is fully in your awareness, invite it to ground along with you. This might look like imagining an object and grounding the four corners of that object. It might, in your imagination, look like your project is enveloped in a sphere and you invite it to ground. Come closer into contact with the earth. Feel its stability. You might imagine that your project grows roots and anchors into the earth. Beautiful. Yes, whatever visualization works for you, use that. It's what will come naturally to you every day. What you want to be aware of is how the energy flows. So if you can feel the groundedness and rootedness of yourself and your project, then you've grounded your project and you can move forward with your day. If you notice that you have a little bit of difficulty grounding yourself or your project, it's okay. Just keep coming back to it and playing with it. So if it becomes very serious and something that feels forced, it's probably not something you're going to want to do on a regular basis. But if you can play with it and just notice where the energy is, your own energy and that of your project, then you'll be much more inclined to come back to play again tomorrow. So just giving yourself that grace that this is a process with its own ebb and flow, and you'll notice different things on different days. So I encourage you to ground your projects before you begin working on them. This is a terrific practice to do. I talked last time about grounding space, for instance, the kitchen. This is also a great practice for grounding what we're doing in the kitchen. So we'll ground the space, then we ground our project, especially if it's highly intricate or working with tools that we're unfamiliar with or tools that maybe are sharp, have sharp edges. This is a great practice for that. So I hope that you will try it out and for the next week and let me know how it goes for you. I would love to hear from you here on the blog as well as on social media. If you use these practices, please feel free to tag me. I would love to see how they're going for you. Be well.